lovely Milky Way galaxy. So today's vlog may be a little deep, but bear with me here because this needs to be talked about. And I know I may have mentioned it and may have talked about it at length in a couple videos in the past, but I want to get more in depth with this. So everyone goes through hardships. Everyone goes through difficult times in life. Whether it's losing a family member, whether it's losing a best friend, and it's sad. All of these things can be very sad, and I don't want you guys to think that I'm trying to be a downer or anything like that. That's not the case here. Every moment, every scenario, every interesting or not interesting thing that happens to us in life is part of life. It's what makes us human beings. Every person has something that goes wrong in their life. And it may not just be one time, it may not be 2 times, it may be 10 times, it may be more than 10 times that something bad happens. Whether it's, a grandparent passing away, whether it's a parent passing away, whether it's a best friend passing away, or it could be anything. It could be it could be a person going through depression. It could be a person going through anxiety. It could be someone that has mental health issues. It could be anything in this world and I'm not trying to say that, every single person goes through this, but a lot do. And, there's been times in my life personally that I've felt depressed. I felt anxious. And it's not just because, I'm not going to go into detail of all the things that happened in my life that made me depressed, or that made me anxious, or that made me rethink my life. Because there's always a silver lining to every single thing. Whether it's your best friend helping you get through the most difficult times in your life. Whether it's a family member. It could be a complete stranger. Every single person that I've ever come across or have ever known in my lifetime, whether it was when I was very little or all the way up until, just recently, we've all gone through those times in our life where we reevaluate our life and think, what did I do wrong in that scenario? What should I have done better in that scenario to be the best version of myself and help individuals get through their hardships or their difficult times. And there are so many things I could say that could have helped them get through their scenarios and their situations and their things like that. It's just the most important thing in any scenario, whether you're a family member dealing with this, whether you're has a friend dealing with this, is just be there for them. Through whatever hardship they're going through, whatever difficult thing they're dealing with, make sure you're there to be a friend, be a person that understands what they're going through, because you may have gone through this yourself. You may have had a friend who's had cancer, or a family member who's had cancer, or you may have had depression or anxiety, or you may be dealing with cancer yourself. Not everything is going to work out the way you hope it to work out. But if you have someone in your life that you can communicate with, whether it be a brother or a sister or a best friend or a mom or a dad or a stepdad or a stepmom or a grandparent or a cousin or an aunt and uncle that can help you get through the worst times in your life, that's what's important. Is that, sure, we all have that depressive side to us, and we think about ending it. But we shouldn't. And some of us survive that time period in our lives where we're depressed and we don't want to do anything or anything of that nature, and that's okay. To just look at the positives in life. Look at what your life has meant to so many individuals out there. whether it's your family members, whether it's your best friends, whether it could be a complete stranger. It could be anyone in this world that has been through the similar things or even worse things than you have. Every single person that, that's gone through this knows how it feels to be depressed, knows how it feels to be anxious, knows how it feels to have those nerves try to take you down and belittle your every breath that you take. But then there's that silver lining. There's that person that wants you to succeed. There's that person that wants you to keep on living your life the way you're living it now. And it's not going to be an easy journey. I didn't say it was going to be easy to overcome that depression. It's not easy. It's not easy to overcome that anxiety or having to say goodbye to a family member or say goodbye to a friend or say goodbye to anyone in your life that has made a huge impact on your life. And it's saddening. That's the truth of the matter. It's saddening that all of these things happen to not just to me, but to every single person out there in the world that has gone through difficult times in their life, have gone through depression, who've gone through anxiety, who've gone through, diseases and cancers and things of that nature. It's what happens after that scenario happens. They get better, they get stronger, they get more resilient. They become a better person for having gone through that difficult time, that whatever it may be for that person. And it's not easy. I mean, I've watched a lot of documentaries in my time. I've seen a lot of, when I watched Billie Eilish's documentary, or it's not really a documentary, it's just a story of her life and how she went through anxiety and depression. Same thing could be said about Selena Gomez. And so many other actors and actresses and artists and just normal people as well that have gone through those difficult times and come out of that situation better and stronger and appreciative of their lives. And that's what you guys should take away from today's vlog. Now, I have one birthday to wish today, and I'd like to wish Emma Blackery a happy birthday today. And anyone else who has a birthday today on this 11th day of November, which is, before I say anything else, I want to thank all of the veterans out there, whether they're living, they're not living. Thank you for your service to our country, even though we're kind of in turmoil right now in this country. But thank you for your service, and happy Veterans Day to all of those veterans out there, whether you served in a world war, you served in the Vietnam War, whatever war you served in, the Iraq War, anything that's going, whatever you've served or are going to serve, thank you for serving this country. And that's all I've got for you guys today. I will see you tomorrow with a brand new vlog, and bye-bye.